Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to the Lewis and Cruz Show. I'm your host, Bertie Lewis.
And I'm the co-host, Jonathan J. Cruz.
Now, with the 2026 marching season on the rise, there's a lot of things to unpack here when it comes to having a good and successful season. So with that, I want to invite our very special guest to our show, Cole Garcia.
Woohoo!
Welcome to the show, Cole Garcia. Are you happy to be here?
Yes, a.k.a. Saucy Garcia.
A.k.a. Saucy Garcia. All right, so overall, these are just some things that we wish that we knew going into our freshman year for marching band. Even if you're not an upcoming freshman, even if you're an upcoming sophomore, junior, maybe even if you're an upcoming senior, there's always more to learn about marching band.
Truly.
You know, I mean, none of us are going to be perfect. Isn't that right, Cole?
Absolutely.
See, we're none of us are going to be perfect here. So these are just things that we wish that we knew. And let's get right into it. So, Jonathan, you have a list of things that you just want to talk about.
Let me pull that up.
All right. Would you want to pull it out? All right. So what's the first thing on the list here that we have to talk about here?
All right. Freshmen with high egos.
Freshmen with high egos. That is a big thing here.
It's truly.
We definitely have a lot of people on with that. Now, don't get me wrong. I think we all have experiences where we have like a little bit like high, like whether it's mildly or severity ranges depending on the person. I think we've all had like situations where our egos are kind of high. I remember
Was your ego high?
not publicly, but I remember I used to go home. And tell Ashton how I was looking better than the rest of the trumpets because like I could hit notes that the other ones couldn't. Looking back, I was pretty stupid. I was not better. I was like bottom 5 trumpets of all time.
I never. I don't think I ever had an ego when I was a freshman.
Yeah,
because I knew I wasn't good.
Yeah, I think it kind of grew out of me as after my freshman year. Do you have anything you want to add, Cole?
I never really had a high ego my freshman year. I was really ass my freshman year. I wasn't. I played percussion. So anyway, I was really ass, and I don't just be humble, bro. Nothing. You don't get anything out of being a cocky.
True. So. Beautiful answer.
No, yeah. Adding to what Cole said, I think being humble is one of the best things that you can do. One of the most not influential, but one of the most important things that you have to do. Sorry, there's freshmen like throwing stuff at us. They're being really obnoxious. Yeah, the cocky freshmen that we're talking about right here. If they want to join the show, which they don't want to do that right now. Yeah, that'll be for another episode. All right.
All right, and the next one was horse. Lots of horse.
Wait. All right. So going back to the topic of like freshmen with high egos. It's a very common problem in our band, not just our band, but like everyone. It happens to most people.
I've seen like
most people have ego.
At
one point or another. But going back to what Cole was saying though, being humble, that's a very important thing because you can't always be the best person in the room because if you're always the best person in the room, then you're not going to learn anything. See, honestly, hot take. Well, it's not even a hot take. It should being the worst person in the room is the best because you're surrounded by people who are better than you. So you have things that you can grow. You can learn from other people. You can learn from their experiences. That's why I feel when I'm around Mr. Howard. You know. Yeah, Cole, you want something to say?
Okay, if you think you're the best in the room, and you're like, oh, I'm so good, bro. I'm everything compared to all these other people. You know, you're not gonna learn anything, and the other people aren't gonna learn anything.
That's very true indeed. So overall, to sum that up real quick, always be humble, stay true to yourself. Don't ever pretend like you're better than you're not, because there's always more room to grow. And if you pretend you're better than you're not, then you're not going to improve. All right, next one on the list.
All right, next one. Or we can transition to a good one. Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Don't be afraid to ask for help. That is a very big thing. You know, freshman year, despite how I acted freshman year, low-key, I struggled my freshman year. We all struggled freshman year.
Oh yeah.
My marching was pretty butt. My tone.
Our marching was really good. Not really good.
No.
Okay. Really bad. Not really good.
So my marching was butt. My playing was even worse. I think freshman year I remember for like the first half of the season I was very motivated. I was loving it. Then like going through towards the second half I was
like where?
What do you mean?
Second half of what?
Just the season.
Oh,
Like the first half of the season, I was all motivated. I was ready for this.
this season?
No, freshman year. I meant. Did I say freshman year? If I didn't say freshman year, that's what I meant. But overall,
I thought I heard
um,
you say this season.
being afraid to ask for help, that's not going to get you anywhere. I promise you that. Your section leaders are there to help you, and
Okay.
believe me, your section leaders who have been doing this, they're experienced enough to know how to answer your questions, and if they're not, then that's a problem you need to take up with the director. You need to speak to someone about that because your section leader is someone that you can trust. Your section leader is someone that you can come to about anything, whether it be band related. You can even talk to your section leader about anything like non-band related because as a band, we're a family. We're here to support each other. Don't be laughing at that, bro. All right. Many people find that corny when I said that we as a band are a family, but it's
Hey,
true.
Cole, bro, why you trying not to laugh, bro?
You got something you want to add, bro?
I love my band.
See, we all love our band. We love our band. Everybody, all right, group hug, everybody. Group hug, everybody. See, now that we are, get your hands off me. All right.
Which leads us to our next topic.
Listen to your section leader. Listening to your section leader, I know that one.
That's one.
Yeah, like I said, your section leaders are people that are there to help you. They're purely here for the greater good of the band. And if you listen to them, then they're gonna give you good solid feedback on what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. And like I said, they're always here to talk to you about whether it be band related or even if it's just about life. If you just need someone to talk to, because like I said, as a band, we're a family. But listening to your section leader though, that's definitely a very important one because I've seen what happens when you don't listen to a section leader. And it's not pretty. It just makes our job way harder coming from you as a section leader.
The pepper spray comes in.
All right, that's a joke, by the way. You can say as metaphorical pepper spray, where like rather than physical pepper spray, they start yelling at you. They get in a bad mood, and it's overall it's not good. So I'm here to tell you guys that as long as you listen to your section leader, you'll be perfectly fine. What's our next one?
Have a positive attitude.
Positive attitude. That might be the number one thing on this list here. Having a positive attitude, it definitely contributes to without a positive attitude, it's like the mindset. If you believe you can achieve, if you don't believe that you can do good things in the band, then you're not going to do good things. I promise you that.
There's not really much.
I mean, there's really not that much to add on to that unless you want to add something, Cole.
Garcia has something to say.
Hey, your band might be bro, but being mad about it doesn't do anything. Because I've sure had my share of that.
Positive attitude. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You had a couple of bad moments.
Yeah. But we're
not gonna bring them up.
I mean, people can be mean sometimes, dude. But
Really?
you're just trying to get through the season, so
Stug it out.
Yeah, just stug it out, bro.
Stug it out. All right.
Like you said, even at the times where the band is low key selling, because I mean, I get it. There's days that you're not going to be there. There's gonna be days that you just completely mentally checked out. But believe me, you just gotta keep having a positive attitude. Because I'm telling you, just one positive attitude can change the entire outlook of the season. And I don't mean that lightly. I mean that with my entire heart.
All right. Next one is band.
What do you say?
Band is not a competition.
Band is not a competition. I agree with that 100%. All right, now what we mean when we say that band isn't a competition, we mean that this kind of goes back to the whole thing about freshmen not having a high ego.
Yeah, like
because
if you think that you're better than
that's not your instrument, put it down.
It's basically the same thing as
more or less. Is basically the same thing.
Yeah, we basically said the same thing about freshmen having high egos, like thinking that you're better than others, thinking that you can boss everyone around just because you're like in higher.
What was the exact question again? What was the exact
band is not a competition.
Band is not a competition. Yeah, I mean, the goal is not to be not to be the best person in the band. The goal is to do the best that you can possibly be. See,
which we can transition to the next topic. Give it. Well, what was it? Put 100% effort.
Put in 100% effort. Yeah.
Put in 100%.
See, the main thing that we ask of you is that you give 100% effort 100% of the time. Now, it might be one. I said this in the previous episode, if you do remember. And you might be thinking, but Brody, I can only give 10%. I can't give 100%. Now, let's say you can only give 10%, and you give that 10%. Congratulations, my friend. You have given 100%. Isn't that right, Cole Garcia?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's completely the truth there. I know I'm sounding sarcastic right now, but that's completely the truth right there. Yeah, I mean, like we're talking, if you're surrounded by people that are better than you, that's a good thing because it gives you room to grow. You guys get the idea there. Yeah.
All right. Next one is don't let others talk you down.
Do not let others talk you down. Sorry, there's rowdy underclassmen over there. They're being rowdy. Do not let others talk you down. This is just a light thing, not just a bad thing. People are going to want to bring you down. There's going to be people. There's going to be people that are mad at the world, and it has nothing to do with you. They're just going to want. If you don't put that down right now, there's going to be people in this world that are just going to want to take you down.
Listen to the.
They're going to want to. They're just going to want to demotivate you. It is like their sole purpose to just like leech off of you, and just they make everyone in a bad mood. You know exactly the people that I'm talking about. Yeah. You know,
Yes.
I know.
We know.
Yeah, we know. Because believe me, there's a lot of people in our band with very negative attitudes, and there's people that are just gonna want to bully you. I mean, I used to bully people. I still kind of do bully people, which that's a problem I need to work on. You bully people. You bully me. I bully you.
Well, see,
Oh.
that's like friend on friend conflict.
Friend on friend stuff, but then the actual stuff where like you're actually hating on someone for their skill level.
Yeah, that's. If
No.
you do that, like, that's not cool.
We all had to start somewhere, and some of us grow faster than others.
True that.
Some of us grow really slow, and
True
that's
that.
all right. Like I said, if you can, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Yo,
Where you
okay.
gotta go, bro?
It's been lovely,
Yeah.
and I love being on this podcast. But now is my time to leave. I hope you guys miss me. I might be back for another one. Stay tuned.
But if you thought that was the only guest we had, we have one more. Give it up for Trequan
Dixon. Welcome to the show, Trequan. All right, welcome to the show, Trequan. We're very happy to have you here. All right, we're gonna get a little off topic here, Trequan.
Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself and tell. Okay, so what don't you do? I want you to introduce yourself. I want you to tell me what instrument do you play. I want you to tell me how do you feel about band in general?
Well, for starters, class 27 with the rest of my guys. Garcia, I play football. Really love that. I'll die for that. That's my quarterback. For real though. My instrument, I play tenor saxophone. I play alto in the beginning days. I feel band is like, I look at band as something like I could have in life. Something, I don't know, like it's like a fun hobby for me. Something like when I'm bored, like band, I just go home and I just play my instrument. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Very well said, Trequan. Lovely speech
Beautiful.
right there. I can agree with you. I can agree with you 100% when you say that when you're bored and whatever, there's nothing to do. You just take out your instruments, you start playing. Because for me personally, band is my safe spot for me. Whenever the world is trying to bring me down, I know that I can go to the band room and there's always at least one friendly face there to come greet me. Just the band room is my safe haven. I completely agree. So I'm going back to the list now.
Oh wait, yeah. Put that back up.
Yeah.
I think that might be everything.
Is that everything?
Oh, marching band is hard.
Marching band is hard. That was the first thing we said.
Yeah. No, what's that?
That was the very first thing we said.
What's that? I thought the first thing we said was freshmen with high egos.
No, because that's what I said. Because remember, I was talking about like how marching band is hard, which in fact marching band is hard. If you didn't know that marching band is in fact hard.
Well, in that case, that's about everything. Yeah.
Is that about everything?
Yeah, that's all we have.
You got anything additional you want to add?
Not really. Do you? Trequan? Shamir?
Anything else you want to add?
Honestly, I didn't get to march with y'all, but the one day I did show up my freshman year, it was pretty intense. It was harder than what football practice was.
No. Okay.
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 So
The-
that's subjective right there. What you think
That-
is harder?
that's kind of a crazy take.
No, it's not crazy take.
Like-
Y'all did that all. Y'all did that. Y'all used to that marching band stuff. But for me, it felt different. It was a new experience. I was getting off balance every second.
Your
Well,
other your
it was a new experience for us too because I think it was our freshman year. Because I remember that was when you found that snail on the field that we don't talk about. We can say that for another episode. The snail on the field.
You
Okay. We can say that one for another episode right there. I mean, band and football are both challenging in
I
their
think
own ways.
one's more challenging than the other.
One of them is more challenging than the other.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Like when I'm saying like it was tougher, like practice that day wasn't the practice that day. Later on that day, it wasn't hard. That's why I say it. That I mean, like some football person want me hard, yeah, obviously, because coaches love to run. They'll tell you to run till they get tired, and then like you got our coach, they'll run until God knows whenever he gets done, when he's just ready for us to get done. We run 300s. Those really like don't really come close to band, but band like my first day marching band, I was so off balance, so off of everything. I couldn't keep up with the rest of the guys because they was already a weekend with marching band.
Oh yeah, you were a week late.
Yeah, so that's why they was already ahead of me in it, and yeah.
I mean, I get what you're coming from, but me personally, I think marching band it's definitely hard in the beginning because so let's say most people their middle school band from 6th grade to 8th grade games that's 3 years of experience learning your instrument, and then all of a sudden you come to marching band and you have to take these skills that you're learning in middle school, but then you have to apply them out onto a marching field. You have to you're applying this with like outdoor stuff and
you have to learn how to march. And then
quite frankly, I'm gonna take this. Just keep it completely honest here. A lot of band people are unathletic.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm unathletic. I've never played a sport before, believe it or not.
I played soccer back then, but
see,
this guy ain't helping me.
A lot of people want to consider marching band a sport, and while it does have aspects of a sport to it, I personally would not call it a sport.
I wouldn't either.
Just because like it's an extracurricular activity that has sport like it has sport like activities where we go to competition. Like instead of games, we have competitions.
See, okay.
We have after school practice, which is definitely sport like.
There's,
but it's not really competitive. It technically is competitive.
The one thing that I'll consider a sport is DCI. DCI is more of a sport than marching band, because DCI like you have to like actually like run across like fields.
Yeah.
Like for like visuals and stuff, and like you have to like actually do like good visuals.
But what I really don't want people to take it as I don't want people to hear that like marching band isn't a sport, and then I don't want people to hear that and automatically think that marching band is useless. I mean, marching band. Oh my gosh, I've heard. While I don't personally consider marching band a sport, people, I've heard athletic people like complain about marching band, like including our very own Trequan Dixon. We hear people who play sports. They talk about how hard marching band is, but these are also the same people that well that too, but well yeah, honestly yeah, what he said. I think the main thing you need to take away from this is that marching band, yeah, it's hard. Obviously, there's gonna be days you're gonna quit. I've said that a million times now.
I mean, it's like the main thing.
It's the main thing. It's really the main gist of this whole like podcast here.
Just like stacking days. That's what they're missing. They're just not stacking the days. They just go up 1 or 2 days and then they say they can't do this. I think what it is that they need to stack more days. Then they realize they could do it. That's what I said when I first started playing football. Like the first 2 days, I didn't want to do it, but I realized my pops kept pushing me every day, and he kept telling me to go out there and go work. And yeah, now I'm good and great at it.
I definitely agree with what Trequan here is saying, because I think the problem that a lot of people have in not just our band and not just in like in all the sports in this school, and just in sports and band and whatever any activity in general, I think something that people struggle with is they don't think ahead. They think of just like the now. And yes, I think it definitely is important to just stay focused in the now.
Yeah.
I don't think they realize that just like the little things that you're putting in today are what contributes to the greatness that you achieve tomorrow.
Yeah, like the owner or to in order to like be successful, you need to push yourself like to the max. Because if you don't push yourself, like if you don't know how to push yourself, you're not gonna get anywhere.
I mean,
You're not gonna get anywhere.
oh my gosh, I know all this probably sounds corny, and what I'm about to say, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's very much true. See, you need lots of time.
You need lots of
Lots of
practice, lots of
time.
time, lots of effort.
Time. Persistence is the one word you need
That's
to take.
one that
Persistence is the one word you need to take away from this entire episode.
persistence.
To anyone watching,
Comment the word persistence.
comment the word
if you got here.
persistence if
got
if you made it this far. I want you guys to know, whoever's watching this right now, I want you guys to know, if you are persistent, you can achieve your greatest dreams, and I promise you that. If you are persistent and you're willing to put in the effort, then I promise anything that you want to achieve is within your reach.
Yeah,
As
even
long as
to our
you show up every day and you keep on, you just keep on going even when you don't feel like it. I promise you.
and that message goes out to like all our non-marching band viewers, because there's a couple of them that aren't like in band or like in marching band that viewed your promotion,
There is.
and they said though, I mean, they gave some. It could be like sarcastic, like that it was good, but hey, if they sub, they sub. Hey, 30
All right.
30 subscribers, 30 subscribers.
30 subscribers. That is a very good milestone that we forgot to mention. 30 subscribers in just a little over a day. I want to thank everyone for that. It's been a great experience.
Is that?
But yeah, to sum it up, persistence. Persistent in marching band, you got to show up every day. You got to put in that work every single day. Keep stacking days. That's Trequan saying for the day. Just keep on stacking days. And anything else you want to add?
No,
You
not
might-
really. Just make sure you keep grinding. Don't ever let nobody tell you you can't do it. Because this past season, people kept telling us that we wasn't gonna make it to regionals or make it to states. Yeah, we didn't make it to states, but we made it to regionals, and people kept telling us that we wasn't gonna make it that far. And yeah, we made it that far,
Yeah, look at y'all. Y'all
but
made it.
sadly we lost to Reesville by, I think it was 2 points. Yeah, and that's pretty much it.
All right, thank you, Trequan. All right, that looks about. It looks about. Oh my gosh, I need to work on my stutter. Looks like that's about all the time we have for this episode of the Lewis and Cruz show.
It
If
was
you
great.
enjoyed this episode, be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Be sure to comment the word persistence if you made it this far.
It was great to have you, Trequan, Shamir, Anton Dixon, and Cole
It's great.
Garcia.
It's great to have you. It was great to have Cole too. Suggestions for the next episode, please leave them in the comments down below. What you want to see.
Yep.
All right.
Make sure to click that subscribe.
All right. Comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all in the next one. This is
button.
Brody B. Lewis out.